What's good, YouTube? It's your man BG Tech Life. As you can see, we got the Z Fold 5 on deck and it's been a week. Now listen up and let's get this clear. If you ask somebody about the Z Fold 5 and they said it's the same phone as the Z Fold 4, I don't care if it's your favorite tech YouTuber, personality on Twitter, wherever. If they told you that, stop listening to them because that wasn't the truth. It was a lie. Let's go. Let's talk about the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5, and we just gonna talk about a week later. Let's get into the cons right now, straight into the cons. And one of the biggest cons about the Z Fold 5, one thing that hold it back, is the front display. The front display being too skinny. Now, do I want this to be a passport display? No, I just want it to be a few millimeters wider than what it is now. Just maybe like the length of maybe like a letter on the keyboard of this device. That's it. I don't need much more. I like the style of this device, and I believe this foldable, when open, has the best landscape aspect ratio. Bezels looking amazing, like looking really slim. One drawback about this device, it is just a little too thin. Just widen the front screen a few millimeters. I don't need a passport. I don't need an S23 Ultra on the front of this device. It would be too big. It would just be not easy to use at all. As far as the front facing display go, I kind of like the one-handed use and the minimalness of what I call a convenience display on the front of this device. Now, another drawback of a foldable device, especially the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5, everything is not optimized for this device yet. So as you can see, I got the Amazon app open and it's not completely covering the inside display. Now, you can fix that with Samsung, forcing it to like distort it to fit the inside display, but I just wish that, you know, these app providers will get it together and optimize for more foldables, because there are more foldables on the market. I will say the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 has a lot of workarounds for stuff like this, but honestly, I just rather them look at foldables like a real device and really start developing for foldables so everything can look good. Amazon is an app that everybody has on their phone, so it should be for every device that's out. Last but not least, this device is $17.99. The price of the Z Fold 5 is way too high. It's been out for a while now, and normally with technology, after it's been out for a while, the price will drop. And I feel like Samsung, you got to start to bring it down some. You know, just like when flat screen TVs came out, they was ridiculous. They was thousands of dollars. Now you can go to Walmart and get a flat screen TV for $100. Come on, this is your fourth and fifth time doing it. We spending less money on engineering because we kinda at the sweet spot that y'all wanted this device to be at, and y'all got the hinge right. So come on and bring the price down some. It's too high. Okay, YouTube, so we talked about the cons. Now let's talk about the pros. Throughout the week of using the Z Fold 5, I noticed a couple things. First and foremost is the build. It's specifically the hinge. The hinge itself is actually smaller, and now the device closes flat. With that being said, it has a lower profile in your hand. It feels slimmer in the hand. It's not as wide, so it's a lot easier to grip. Even though a lot of people don't like the device being narrow and closed, it does make for good one-handed use. And also, I've noticed that the device feels lighter. Like, this doesn't feel like the traditional foldable where you had two phones smacked together and it felt heavy as two phones. It feels pretty, I'm not gonna say lightweight, but it feels decent. Compared to a regular phone, it doesn't feel that much heavier, honestly. So the combination of a slimmer profile and being lightweight is a big user-friendly upgrade if you pick up a Z Fold 5. Battery life, shout out to Snapdragon, because you getting performance upgrades, you getting thermal upgrades, you getting battery life upgrades, and they're all based off of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy. The battery life, guys, I was actually able to get 8 hours of screen on time and 24 hours of use with this device, and that was a lot of inside screen. With this device, I try to skip the outside screen as much as possible and take it to the inside, the steak and potatoes of this device. That's how I like to use this device. When I pick this device up, I want to use that big glorious tablet display that's on the inside. So 8 hours of screen on time actually wowed me. I knew things were going to get better because I had an S23 Ultra coming from the S22 Ultra, same processor change, but I didn't expect to get 8 hours of screen on time from a Fold, especially using it a lot with this bright big display. I keep my brightness turned up. I do a lot of multitasking. The efficiency of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, especially for Galaxy, just is optimized and is working really well. Now physically, the camera sensors have not changed, but the processing power and capability of the camera is better. The way that this device actually takes pictures and then processes the pictures is better and faster. And at the same time, on this device, you can actually shoot 8K 30 frames per second, so you can get usable 8K on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5. You know, I would like the better sensors, but it's still nice to see it is a little bit of improvement, but it's not exactly the improvement that I wanted. This is definitely a refinement year for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5, and I definitely appreciate some of these refinements. Also, the brighter inner display looks amazing. They got 1750 nits on this inside display, and you won't have a problem outside, you won't have a problem inside, and the screen itself just looks gorgeous. So when people say the Z Fold 5 is the same thing as the Z Fold 4, it is not. That's a very vague, misleading statement. Now if you say the Z Fold 5 is not that much better than the Z Fold 4 where you need to upgrade, I completely agree with that statement. But just saying the Z Fold 5 is no different from the Z Fold 4 1 week later is definitely not true. You definitely need to do your research, and I'm just letting y'all know what's going on. It's your boy BG Tech Life. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'm out. Peace.